Hello, ladies and gentlemen, loyal Imperial citizens and rebel scum alike. Welcome to another Liam Aiden gameplay video. Back with more Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes today. Now, it's been quite a slow start to 2021, I think, and that's given the really great ending we had to 2020. We had a ton of new content added at the holotables, and in comparison, the first 2 months of 2021 have been kind of quiet. That said, I still think it's a great time to be playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and I am looking forward to new content being added soon. They keep teasing more Mandalorian content, Mandalorian Season 2 content, so I figure that's got to be on the way soon. Looking forward to that. In the meantime, however, I thought I would make another Grand Arena Championship video. So let's take a look at where we're at with Grand Arena. Now, I actually had a pretty good ending to the last season, 3v3. Feel like I finally got the hang of it. Check out my video. I'll put a link in the top right hand corner to my last 3v3 battle at the end of last season. But now, thankfully, we're back to 5v5. Still in Division 4. This is the first round. Still got 7 hours to go. So let's take a look and let's see if my opponent has moved. And they have not. Okay, so still got 7 hours to go, so plenty of time for them to move, but right now we're even 640 banners to 640 banners. So we've got full defenses set. So let's just take a look then at our opponent's defensive lineup and see what we're up against. Let's start in this top territory here. Okay. Oh, okay. Right. So, man, these are weird teams. Okay. So 120 CLS-led team at the bottom there, and then 113 for that Palpatine team on top. Now, these are weird teams, but they're both pretty powerful teams. I mean, 120 and 113, that's pretty powerful for Division 4, for defense, especially on Division 4. And they kind of make sense. I mean, that Padme on the end of the CLS team, that doesn't make any sense. Arguably, the Grievous doesn't really make any sense there either. I'm not sure why you'd put the Vader on the CLS team if you've got that Palpatine team at the top there. I guess there's some dark synergy on the Palpatine team, then Chewie on the end. Kind of weird teams, but a little intimidating. Let's take a look at this bottom territory here. But now this... Okay, this is super weird. These must have just been auto-loaded. I don't think this opponent set anything. I think these were auto-loads because, again, these are pretty powerful for Division 4 on defense, and you've got that relict Grandmaster Yoda right there. But unless I'm very much mistaken, Han, that top team there with Han doesn't have a leadership ability, does he? Let's see if we can just check that out actually real quick and see what we've got. No, so he doesn't have a leadership ability. Now, I don't have Hoda. I don't have Hermit Yoda, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Yeah, so no leadership ability there. Okay, guys, these were auto-populated, so my opponent actually didn't throw anything down. In some ways, that 107 team there with all Jedi, okay, so there's no leadership ability with Hoda in a leader slot, but he ended up with 5 Jedi there. That's actually a pretty good random pull. But that makes sense now, these teams here. This is kind of strange because it's a random pull, but these teams are actually pretty good. I don't know that I can necessarily beat these. Now let's take a look. Obviously that defensive lineup is much better than my defensive lineup here. Much stronger. So I've got the Ewoks at 77 and then my B Squad Jedi at 80. Now I use both these teams here. The reason I place these teams at the top, the weaker teams at the top, is first of all because the opponent, that they get less if you take the top quadrants, because there are fewer teams to get on the other side, just that fleet team. And then these teams here as well, apart from being weaker than the ones on the bottom territory I'll show you in a second, they're also teams that people underestimate. Ewoks. People see Ewoks and they tend to underestimate them, especially if they don't have much experience. Check out my video with the 3PO event. I'll put a link in the top right hand corner, and then you can really see how that turn meter train really gets going with Ewoks. People underestimate them, they don't expect it, and then it takes 2 teams to get through. Similarly with this Jedi team, they see this B Squad Jedi team, especially the lower gear levels on those players, those characters there, and they assume this is going to be a walk in the park, and it just isn't. Bastila gives all of that extra protection, and then it's really Barriss with that Zeta there. She's doing all that extra healing. But down on this south quadrant here, this is where my most powerful defensive teams are. Obviously Padme, with that pretty good lineup there with the Relict, Jedi Knight Anakin, and 3PO, and then Geonosians. And obviously Geonosians are Geonosians. So this is really the kind of level that I was expecting to see on defense in Division 4. So you can see with 120, 113, they're just a little bit higher than I was expecting, because I think my opponent probably would have kept some of that, some of what we see on the line here for defense. He would have kept that for offense if he'd actually put any of these down, if Sergeant had actually put any of these things down. So yeah, I mean, these are weird. They've got to be auto-loaded. In fact, why don't I check that real quick? I think I'm going to dive out and just quickly see, just double check Sergeant's roster and just see what he's got going on there. Let's take a quick look. Sergeant Splitter. So yeah, there you go. Boom. That's it. So see, it's these characters in order. If you don't put anything down, if you sign up for Grand Arena but don't put anything down, the AI just throws down your top 5 characters in a team, your next 5 characters in a team, next 5 characters, so on and so forth. So we can even see here, it's a little bit like cheating, but we can kind of even see what's going to be behind the Han and Hoda team, because we can just count the next 5 characters. Okay, yep, so he's going to have some random Mother Talzin, old Daka lead, I mean, and yeah, some Geos, some random bounty hunters, and some more Ewoks there. So we can kind of predict that. So that's a shame that he didn't put anything down. I guess that means he may not move. He may decide that he doesn't want to move. Let's quickly check his ships, though. See what we've got there. Okay. Okay, nothing too impressive. Not seeing anything amazing on ships. So in terms of what I should do then, I mean, in order to get the most banners, what I should really do is go for that bottom quadrant. To be honest, I don't even know if I can get through this top quadrant here. I mean, 120 and 113, I probably can. I mean, I actually definitely can, now that I think about it. If I was going to do that, the 120, I mean, I could easily use my Empire team. In fact, it could almost be overkill. 122, there's a ton of synergy there. So I could use that team. And then I could maybe use CLS, or I could use my Jedi Knight Revan to get through that other team there, the 113 team. I guess we can check out and see what kind of speed we've got on some of these characters here. Let's just check Palpatine's speed. 172. Okay, so not very fast on Palpatine. I mean, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for this top quadrant. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to throw my Empire team in against the most powerful team there, that 120 team, with CLS. Let's do this. Boom, AoE. Merciless Massacre. Boom, bye-bye CLS. Okay, nice. Nice. Get some more AoE there. Grievous, reassuringly ineffective. Boom, bye-bye Padme. Wow, so maybe this was overkill. So this team, it was more powerful than his team. It is more powerful than his team, but it wasn't this much more powerful. So what you're seeing here is the benefit of all that synergy, ladies and gentlemen. That team was a mishmash of powerful characters. This team, Empire, Vader got that extra turn meter fill because of the Palpatine lead there after he did that first AoE, and that was kind of it. Vader pretty much took them out. I mean, Tarkin, throwing everybody helped, but it was Vader. So there we go. Okay, so we're going for the top quadrant. I guess we've got to do this. I guess we got to throw in Jedi Knight Revan, but what I'm wondering is this going to be powerful enough to cut through with Mace Windu there? I could use Shakti, but I might want my clones for later. Old Ben, similarly, I might want my Rebels for later. Who else could I choose? I don't have many other good Jedi options. Mace Windu is my best other Jedi option if I'm not using Old Ben and I'm not using Shakti, and I really do want to keep those on board. I guess I could use CLS. That's looking a little bit more like my old Squad Arena lineup than if I throw CLS in there, but is that going to be overkill, and am I going to regret that later if I do want to have a go at that bottom quadrant after we get through here? You know what? Boom, I'm doing it. Didn't want to risk it. This is the first time, so yeah, let's drop that there. This is the first time I've gone for the top quadrant in a long while, so I'm maybe being a little overly cautious. So I got to take that, yep, that taunt off Kylo Ren. Then I want to take out, I think I'm going to take out Palpatine first, because I do not want him dropping stuns. So that death mark on Palpatine there. Boom. Nice. Okay, Treya, I think, is my next target. What I want to do is I actually want to take out Kylo Ren last, because he's just going to be so annoying with that taunt and all of the heal that he gets for the damage that he drops. So we're just going to focus on Treya for the time being, then Chewie, because he's got that guarded on Ventress, then Ventress, and then we're going to take out Kylo Ren when he's all on his own there. Boom! Alright, let's get rid of Chewie. So, I don't know, was this overkill? I mean, on one hand, maybe. On the other hand, it's been CLS who's delivering those killing blows. Okay, boom, bye-bye, this is it. It's over. Boom, 57. Okay, so I've not been getting anywhere near maximum shards on this, but that doesn't matter. This is the first time I have cleared the top quadrant in I don't know when. I've always been going for that bottom quadrant because I knew I couldn't do both. I needed to get as much as I could on 3v3. So let's take a look at fleets. First time I've fought in fleets in a long while. 391, and we can easily do this, ladies and gentlemen. Easily do this. A Tarkin. What we're going to do is we're going to throw in Grand Admiral, throw on Relic 6, we're going to throw in Bugs, because we need that synergy. And then look at all that dark side that we've got going on here. Boom. We've got this. Okay, dodge, perfect. Okay, so taking a little bit of damage there, but not enough to sink us. So yeah, let's focus on Vader first. Boom, bye-bye Vader. Let's take out Biston. That U-Wing can be a little deadly. Boom, wow. This is a little too easy. Not that I'm complaining. Okay, so that's Sun Fac there. I really thought that was going to be Houndstooth there coming out. I feel like everyone puts Houndstooth on reinforcements, but that doesn't matter. Sun Fac, so Sun Fac with the taunt, we can take him out easily. Presumably he's got more Geos in there waiting to come out, so I want to try and clear this before he calls out more reinforcements, but boom, that is not going to be hard, because we have just done this. Yeah, I'm just going to go with the attack. I'm not going to do any. Boom. Boom! 61 banners. That is the first time I have fought a fleet battle in Grand Arena in I don't know how long. 1,147 banners, and those first 2 top territories cleared. Boom! That is awesome. Now that might be as far as we can go today. I don't know if I have anyone left to deal with this bottom quadrant here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Well, I guess I've still got my clones with Shaak Ti, and I've still got the remnants of that CLS team. Could maybe do something with an old Ben lead there. I guess I've still got bounty hunters, and that is pretty much it. Everyone else is pretty weak. Pretty weak. So I don't like the look of this Jedi team. That's really lucky getting a random draw, getting 5 Jedi there. Okay, yeah, so that Grandmaster Yoda is pretty fast. Okay, General Kenobi not so much, but that is kind of tough. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Let's throw in clones. Maybe the luck of the Republic will be with us. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so I was kind of hoping I could take out Grandmaster Yoda before things got busy, but too late. Okay, let's throw the, pile everyone in on top of General Kenobi, but no, not enough. And that taunt now, I think we've just lost this. I think as soon as that taunt went up and we hadn't taken out Yoda, oh, yeah, we've lost this. Fives is out. Ouch. Bye-bye Fives. We're now dead. Because they've also got Jolie Bindo. This is a really great random draw, actually. Because this is tough. Even if by some miracle we were able to take out Kenobi to stop that taunt, stop that wall that he keeps putting up. Jolie Bindo's just gonna revive him. Just gonna have to deal with him again. So we are definitely dead. These clones, They did not have the luck of the... Or maybe they did have the luck of the Republic with them, and that's why they're falling just like the Republic. Ouch. Ouch. This is kind of painful to watch. I almost want to forfeit, but I'm not going to. I'm going to see this through to the end like a good clone. Bye-bye, Echo. Shakti is just about to die. Oof. We're just doing like 0 damage. Not enough damage anyway. Too much protection, all those buffs from Hoda. Bye-bye Shaktis. Now it's Clone Sergeant against 5 Jedi. Ouch. Bye-bye. Defeated. Very firmly defeated. So I don't think I can get through that. If I'd switched things around, I could have gotten through it, but I definitely can't now. So instead we're going to go for this top team, this weird Han Solo team. We're going to throw in bounty hunters because that makes sense if you're going after Han Solo. Ouch. Okay, Greedo taking some heavy hits there, and I forgot this has Jedi Knight Anakin in it. So who to go for first? Actually, I think I want to get the contract up, so we're going to go for Chief Chirpa. I've got to get that contract up for the extra damage. Okay, R2. Smoke screening everyone. So, yep, we got some ability blocks there. Nice. Oh, ouch. Bye-bye IG-88. Far too squishy. Man, am I going to fall at both of these hurdles? That sucks. So let's get that taunt up there. Throw some thermal detonators out. Okay, can we land... Can we land a stun? Yes. Okay, nice. Now we're going to try and take out Han. Boom. Bye-bye Han. Okay. Now we got some momentum on our side here. I think we're going to try and take out Anakin next. Come on, Cad. Boom. Bye-bye. Alright. Let's just take out Chief Chirpa because I feel like his turn meter fills really quickly. Ooh. So Ahsoka... You know what? R2's so annoying. Bad droid. Bad droid. Bad robot. So boom. Stun on Chief Chirpa. Boom. Bye-bye Chief Chirpa. Ahsoka is nowhere near as deadly without that Padme lead. I'm used to facing her with a Padme lead, and she's just nowhere near as deadly without it. Try and stun R2 and get rid of him, because he can be kind of tanky. I think that's been his role this battle. Boom. There we go. Now it's just Ahsoka against 4 bounty hunters. She's outnumbered and outgunned. Thought we could get an ability block there, and we couldn't, but she's still going down. Maybe should have tried stunning her. You know what? Too late. Too little, too late. We got this. Boom. Greedo's revenge for all that damage he took at the beginning there. 57 banners. I keep calling them shards. I do not know why. They're banners. So, 1,204 to 640 banners. Nice. We almost doubled our starting score. Now, there's nothing I've got. There's nothing I've got that can cut through that Jedi team. No way. We're dealing with scraps here. I've thrown everything I had at the enemy. I know I don't have enough. Arguably, I don't have enough on defense or offense, really, for Grand Arena, especially since I am going to be moving up to Division 3 soon. Hopefully, as I keep working towards Sith Eternal Emperor and relicking up those dark side forces, I will get better defense and better offense teams. But for the time being, that's the best I can do now, because Sergeant Splitter looks like did not land anything. Because these were auto-populated, I guess he might not move. So this might be it. It's kind of a little bit like shooting fish in a barrel every time you get up against an opponent who didn't actually place. But you know what? A win is a win. So if we get it, I'm going to take it. I'll be happy with it. Still got 7 hours, though. He may well move, and who knows? Maybe he has enough left to get through. I don't think he does. Looking at that roster, I don't think he can even get through that top quadrant, let alone the bottom one. He definitely can't get through the Padme and the bugs. If he can get through the top, I'm not even sure he can take on my fleet. I've got my Mace Windu fleet there. But we'll find out. I'll be back in 7 hours. Hours for me, mere moments for you, and we'll see if the opponent moves. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. Just under 7 hours have passed. We've only got just under 13 minutes left in this round of Grand Arena. If our opponent Sergeant Splitter hasn't moved yet, then I don't think they're going to. So let's take a look. Oh, and they have. Look at that. They scored a few banners up to 677. They took down the Ewoks, but that was it. Let's take a look. Wow. So it took them 2 battles to get through the Ewoks, and they were stopped in their tracks 1 battle, and they couldn't take down Bastala's Jedi squad. Wow. Wow. This is a convincing win. Stopped in their tracks, and I'm sure they didn't even try for the lower territory, but let's take a quick look and see. Yep, they didn't even touch it. Well, that's a shame, because the defensive team that they had put up, if they had a portion of that on offense, and they had actual teams there with, that they weren't just wasting leaders, filling a whole team with leaders, for example, I think they probably could have wiped the floor with me, in all honesty. I think these scores would be reversed now. I mean, maybe not completely reversed. I think I could have done okay on my offense, but they had a really good squad by the looks of things. They could have had a robust defense and a pretty robust offense too. I don't know that they would have definitely gotten through. I guess they had Traya to maybe get through the Geos there, so then it would have just been Padme. Yeah, I think they could have done it. I think they would have beaten me, but as luck would have it, there you go. They didn't manage to lay down a team, so at the end of the day, this one is ours. 1,204 banners to 677. I will take it. This was a good start to the 5v5. Hopefully, as the season goes on, things will only improve for me, especially as I keep working my way towards Sith Eternal Emperor. I'm going to be posting an update about my progress for that, by the way, next week, so keep an eye out for that, and I'll put a link in the top right hand corner to my initial video where I explain what I'm doing going after Sith Eternal, so stick around for that. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey today. If you did enjoy this video, found it entertaining or informative in any way, please consider giving it a like, a thumbs up down below. As always, I appreciate all comments, criticisms, and suggestions. Can't wait to read them down below. And while you're here, why not consider subscribing to the channel? I drop new gameplay videos for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and Marvel Strike Force every week. That's all for Liam making gameplay today. Look after each other, and remember, the Force will be with you always.